In the heartwarming world of Hallmark dramas, where small-town charm and second chances reign supreme, few narratives resonate as deeply as Lori Loughlin's real-life comeback to When Calls the Heart. After a 6-year absence precipitated by one of Hollywood's most publicized scandals, the Full House icon is stepping back into the role of Abigail Stanton, the no-nonsense editor whose wisdom and warmth anchored the show's early seasons. Set to reprise her character in the 14th season airing in 2027, Loughlin's return isn't just a plot twist for the series' devoted hearties. It's a poignant emblem of forgiveness, growth, and the enduring appeal of stories that celebrate human frailty and fortitude. This homecoming, announced with heartfelt fanfare, closes a chapter marred by legal turmoil while opening doors to new tales of hope in the fictional town of Hope Valley. Abigail Stanton first graced screens in 2014, when Calls the Heart premiered as a beacon of feel-good television inspired by Jeanette Auke's novels. Portrayed by Loughlin with a blend of steely resolve and maternal tenderness, the character quickly became a linchpin of the ensemble. As the widowed mother-turned-newspaper editor, Abigail navigated the rigors of frontier life, balancing ink-stained deadlines with the emotional labor of guiding young minds and mending community rifts. Her storylines wove through themes of loss and renewal, from mourning her husband's passing to mentoring Elizabeth Thornton, the schoolteacher at the series' core. Loughlin infused the role with authenticity drawn from her own life as a mother of two, her performance earning praise for its subtlety, a knowing smile that conveyed volumes, a firm hand on a shoulder that spoke of unspoken sorrows. The show's ethos, rooted in positivity and connection, mirrored Hallmark's brand like a perfectly polished heirloom. Seasons unfolded with episodic grace, weddings under blooming arbors, holiday miracles amid snowy drifts, crises resolved through collective goodwill. Abigail's arc, in particular, evolved from solitary grief to communal pillar, her saloon-turned-cafe a hub for heartfelt confessions over coffee. Fans adored her banter with Mountable Avery, the slow-burn tension laced with unspoken respect, and her fierce advocacy for justice in a town teeming with mischief. By season 5, she was indispensable, her presence a comforting constant in a narrative tapestry rich with moral quandaries and romantic entanglements. Then came March 2019, a seismic shift that reverberated far beyond Hope Valley. Loughlin, alongside husband Massimo Giannulli, found themselves ensnared in the Varsity Blues college admissions scandal, a sprawling web of fraud that ensnared affluent parents buying their children's way into elite universities. Accused of paying $500,000 to secure USC spots for daughters Olivia Jade and Isabella via fabricated athletic credentials, Loughlin pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire and mail fraud. Sentenced to 2 months in prison, 100 hours of community service, and a $150,000 fine, she served her time at Dublin Federal Correctional Institution in California, emerging in December 2020 a changed woman. The fallout was swift. Hallmark severed ties, halting productions like the Garage Sale Mysteries franchise and writing Abigail off-screen as mysteriously absent, a creative hiatus that left fans bereft and the show's future in limbo. The departure was a gut punch for the Hardys, a loyal legion whose online forums brimmed with pleas for mercy. Crown Media's statement was measured but firm. "We are saddened by the recent news. We are no longer working with Lori Loughlin." Episodes aired without her, the town soldiering on with makeshift explanations. Abigail's off tending to family elsewhere, but the void was palpable. Ratings dipped slightly, though the series' wholesome core endured, buoyed by Aaron Krakau's Elizabeth and Chris McNally's Lucas. Behind the scenes, whispers of reconciliation simmered. Loughlin, in rare interviews, expressed remorse and a desire to rebuild, channeling her energies into philanthropy and low-key family life. Fast forward to December 2, 2024, and the tide turned. Hallmark Media's head of programming, Michelle Vickery, issued a statement to Deadline that captured the network's optimistic spirit. Since the series' debut in 2014, the character of Abigail Stanton was a fan favorite and beloved by the Hardys. At its core, the Hallmark brand is about hope, positivity and connection, which is also the central theme of When Calls the Heart. We felt that season 14 was the right time to continue Abigail's story with her return to this beloved series. The words landed like a long-awaited letter from a prodigal friend, igniting forums with joyous speculation. How would Abigail re-enter? Perhaps returning from a journey abroad, wiser and wearier, ready to confront unresolved threads like her bond with her son or lingering sparks with Bill. For Loughlin, now 60, this isn't mere redemption, it's reclamation. Post-scandal, she's spoken candidly about the humbling ordeal, crediting it with deepening her gratitude for family and faith. It was a wake-up call. she shared in a 2022 podcast, her voice steady despite the shadows. Time in prison, she noted, stripped away illusions, fostering introspection amid the monotony of institutional life. Emerging, she focused on mending fences, repairing her relationship with Olivia Jade, who navigated her own spotlight via YouTube, and supporting causes like children's literacy, a nod to Abigail's editorial roots. Acting offers trickled in, indie films, guest spots. But Hallmark's embrace feels like destiny, a full-circle moment in a career spanning Full House's Tanner family antics to dramatic turns in 90210. The return's timing aligns with When Calls the Heart's evolution. Now in its 11th season, the show has weathered cast changes, pandemic delays, and cultural shifts toward grittier fare, yet its viewership swells, averaging 2.5 million weekly. Season 14, slated for 2027, promises expanded arcs, Elizabeth's mayoral duties, romantic resolutions, with Abigail's voice adding gravitas. Showrunner Lindsay Sturman envisions her as a catalyst for growth, perhaps challenging the town's youth on ethics or bridging generational divides. Filming in Calgary's evocative landscapes, the production's family-like atmosphere awaits Loughlin, who once described the set as home away from home. Critics and fans alike ponder the broader implications. Does this normalize second acts post-mistake? In an industry rife with cancellations, Hallmark's grace sets a precedent, emphasizing narrative over notoriety. Loughlin's journey from scandal's sting to screen solace mirrors the show's mantra. In Hope Valley as in life, redemption blooms from rocky soil. As she slips back into Abigail's sensible boots, Loughlin carries lessons etched in trial. Vulnerability as strength, community as salve. For Hardy's, it's vindication. For her, it's rebirth. In the glow of lantern-lit streets, Abigail and Loughlin remind us that every story, no matter how wayward, deserves its hopeful horizon.